Hi, it's Joel, and I'll be doing my hero speech presentation on Bill Irwin. Okay. The human spirit and the drive to accomplish goals can overcome even some of the most mentally and physically impactful challenges one may face. The purpose of the speech is to demonstrate the strength of some individuals and hopefully to inspire you to push yourself to your limits. Um, Bill Irwin overcame his physical disability and hiked a trail only 20,000 people have hiked since its inception in 1936. And I'm going to do a chronological uh, presentation. In his early life, Bill Irwin was born in 1940 in Alabama and graduated from Samford University with a bachelor's in science and bio and chemistry. Um, he became a teacher and founded Birmingham Clinical Laboratories at age 24. And these laboratories actually exist today and help out the community of Birmingham, Alabama. Addiction became a large obstacle in his early life. Um, and at 26 years old, he began to delve into his life with addiction. And he actually lost his youngest son to a cocaine addiction, and he spiraled even further during that period. Um, at, at, and as Bill began to lose his sight during the height of his addiction, he went completely blind as a result. Even though Bill was born with his sight, he began to lose it throughout his life. He lost sight in his left eye at the age of 28 due to a false diagnosis of melanoma, and this struggle really contributed to the downward spiral that furthered his addiction. And um, and due to his addiction, he later lost his vision in his right eye as well, around 8 years later. Um, and his sobriety stemmed from the wake-up call that losing his vision served as. And in terms of actually getting outside and learning how to hike after he lost his sight, he began to, at the age of 36, began to go outside after he lost his sight to hike and move around and enjoy the life he had after going blind. Um, he began to experience what more life had to offer, now free from addiction and with his improved health. And even if he wanted to hike, he would need support from his family or from his dog. And his dog Orient was Bill's service dog who accompanied him throughout his entire Appalachian Trail hike. Um, and after news of this hike came out, there's many pieces of media created after Orient, like a few books, and he was featured in pretty much all the media that's created for Bill Irwin. And the AT hike that Bill Irwin actually went on himself in 1990 at the age of 50, Bill and his dog began the 2,100-mile Appalachian Trail hike. Um, Orient became known as Orient Express, as Bill was completely reliant on his guide dog, and they traveled the peaks and valleys through the snow and rivers over the course of 8 months. And during this time, they would stop in towns and talk to the people about God. And the hike, and people during in the towns during his hike were very receptive to his message. Um, While his goal was never to gain popularity from his actions, his friendly disposition and the incredibleness of the goal he was overcoming inspired people to spread his story um, and quickly his story got out there, and more people were inspired by his by his hike. Even while facing incredible hardships, it's possible to surpass all odds and achieve goals. People who do not face adversity to the same extent may complete. It is totally up to the power and will of the individual facing it. It's supposed to say facing it. And hopefully, I've inspired you to do more with what you have and acknowledge that you have more power to do um, what you believe you can do. Um, and all of anyone listening has the strength to achieve your goals, no matter what you're facing. If you take a step back and realize all you do have, and um, you really use that to further your goals and what you wish to do with your life. And thanks for listening.